Hello, hello, and good morning. Good morning. If you are here, go ahead and drop a message in the comment section so I can acknowledge them and say good morning to you. We're going to have a good Monday morning today. It is a nice, gloomy looking day here in beautiful Guangzhou. But we enjoy the day no matter whether it's sunny or rainy, what have you. We're going to enjoy it. So I want to see your comments. Once I see them, I will acknowledge them. And listen, in order to achieve success, that's what we're talking about today. In order to achieve success, it's important to have a winning mindset. But what happens when you face failure? We're going to talk about that in just a moment. And good morning to you as well, beautiful. Hey there, everyone, and welcome to Dr. Charity TV. My name is Dr. Charity C. Campbell, better known as Dr. C, and I am a doctor of management, a multi-passionate entrepreneur, an organization development and leadership specialist who absolutely loves helping people, creative professionals in particular, unlock their full potential and create the life of their dreams. And today we're going to be discussing how to deal with failure and maintain a winning attitude no matter what comes your way. And so you'll learn how to take negative thoughts and turn them into positive ones and never give up on those goals and those dreams. Now, I will say that with the right mindset, anything is possible. And of course, if you are new here to Dr. Charity TV, I do first of all let me say thank you once again for joining us and for tuning in. Also, will you do me a favor? Will you hit that share button? And if you're already watching on the replay, hit that like button for me. We want to help as many people as possible unlock their full potential and uh to spread the good news of their of their potential being unleashed and unlocked as we go on this journey with them. So go ahead and share, share, share. And I thank you for that in advance. Also, if you are new here and you're not already a part of my DCTV community, I got a little disclaimer for you, okay? Please be advised that I am a kingdom believer and I am also an entre leader. So most times I employ scriptures and quotes of positivity on my live streams. And with that said, let's take a look at our scripture for today, which is coming from the New International Version. And it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Of course, that's coming from Hebrews 12, 1 through 2, the NIV version. And I chose this scripture today because it talks about running the race with perseverance. Okay. I want somebody to type that in the comment section below. Type that in the chat and I'll pop it up on the screen. We're talking about running the race with perseverance. No matter what happens in life, we must never give up on our dreams. We have to keep going. It's essential. Okay. We have to keep going and to press on towards our goals. Now, remember, winning is a mindset. So if you want something badly enough, don't allow failure to stand in your way. Now, think about it like this. Henry Ford, let me bring up Henry Ford here. Brother Henry Ford said that failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, but this time more intelligently. Okay. I'm going to read that again. Okay. He said that failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Now, I must admit that I actually never heard of this quote prior to preparing for this morning's topic, but it is so profound. It is so profound and perfectly sums up how we should view failure. Okay, how we should view failure. And all too often, we allow our failures to define us. Think about that. We allow failure to define us. We see them as roadblocks that are preventing us from achieving goals. But the truth is, failure is simply a part of life. It's something that happens to everyone at some point. The key is to learn from them and use them as motivation to keep going. So, how do you do that? How do you deal with failure? How do you maintain a winning attitude when things don't go your way? Well, today I am going to be sharing with you 5 tips, okay, to answer these questions. So the first one is to acknowledge your feelings, okay? Acknowledge your feelings. So go ahead, whether you're watching live or the replay, I want you to drop in number 1 in the comments, acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. When you experience failure, it's okay to feel disappointed or discouraged. Trust me. Trust me, I know from personal experience. When we experience failure, sometimes it's like, oh man, people are going to look at me poorly, or they're going to say something bad about me, and I'm already saying something bad about myself. So, you don't acknowledge those feelings. You try to bury them and continue to remain strong. Let me bring my face up much bigger for you. Strong. Hmm. You try to remain strong. And I'm telling you right now, it's important to not bottle up your emotions, but to express them in a healthy way. Now, this can be done by, writing about your experiences, if you like to write or journal. Another thing could be talking to a trusted friend or partner. You could also participate in an activity that you enjoy, something to help you say, okay, I'm feeling this way. I'm acknowledging those feelings, but I need to feel better. Like I need to take care of these emotions in a healthy way. And it's important to remember, once again, like I said, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. But you can learn from your failures if you acknowledge how you're feeling and allow yourself to process the situation. Allow yourself to process the failure, right? And once you've accepted those feelings, I'm going to bring it back up. Once you've accepted your feelings, you can begin to work on a plan to improve. Now, this may include setting new goals, making changes in your lifestyle, or it actually could be seeking professional help. Okay. So now acknowledging your feelings is an important first step in dealing with failure. Now, the second step is to learn from your mistakes. Most people view failures as negative experiences, but they can actually be quite beneficial. So I want you to go ahead and type in the second one in the chat, in the comments. I want you to type in the second one, learn from your mistakes. When you fail, it provides an opportunity to learn and grow. Okay, I'm going to say that again. When you fail, it provides an opportunity to learn and grow. It allows you to reflect on what you did wrong and then figure out how to do better the next time. Additionally, it builds resilience, which is essential for success. The next time you experience failure, take some time to reflect on the situation. What could you have done differently? What did you learn from the experience? How can you apply what you learned in future situations? How can you apply what you learned in future situations? Now, learning from your mistakes is a key part of dealing with failure, as it can help you become a stronger and more successful person. So that's the second one, is learn from your mistakes. All right. Number 3. Oh, I love number 3. This is what we've been working on in this new series. It is create a positive mindset. Go ahead, drop it in the comments. Let me see it in the chat. Create a positive mindset. Now, a positive mindset is important when dealing with failure, because It allows you to focus on the lessons that you learn from the experience instead of dwelling on the fact that you didn't succeed. I want to say that again, okay? A positive mindset is important when dealing with failure because it allows you to focus on the lessons that you can learn from the failure, from the experience, instead of focusing or dwelling on the fact that you didn't succeed. Additionally, it allows you to see failures as opportunities for growth and improvement. It's important, once again, to remember that, honey, mindset is a choice. Mindset is a choice. You can choose to focus on the positive or the negative aspects of any situation. But whatever you choose to focus on is going to affect your emotions and your behavior. Hmm? Hmm? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? No matter what happens in your life, you always have the power to choose how you react to it. You do. You have the power to choose how you react to a situation. In fact, I often say that it is better to respond than to react. You see, when I respond, I have processed, no matter if it's a quick process or, a slow process, excuse me, no matter if it's a quick or slow process, I have processed what's happening to me. I have acknowledged my feelings. If I don't feel if I don't feel good about it, I mean, it will be known. But I have allowed myself to process that so I can respond instead of react. You see, when you focus on the positive, you tend to be happier and more successful. Negative thinking can lead to depression, anxiety, and a host of other problems. So it's important, once again, to be mindful of your thoughts and create a positive mindset. Okay. Now, number 4, if you're enjoying this, go ahead and let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you're watching on the replay, again, I say thank you so much for tuning in. Number 4 is set new goals. Set new goals. Now, the reason why people commonly feel discouraged and lose sight of their goals after experiencing failure is because they have lost their motivation and belief in themselves. Think about it. If you have, and trust me when I tell you, I am speaking this from personal experience. When you have set a goal for yourself, and I mean, you're so determined, you go and you do everything. You're like, I'm feeling good. Like I have my goal set. I have the whole plan. Like I am ready to work this thing out. And you fail the first time. Because for me, now I don't know about you, but for me, I usually go back and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep trying. But after about 2 or 3 times, maybe 4, depending on how badly I want to succeed in this area, I'm like, you know what? It must not be meant for me to do. It must not be something that I'm supposed to do. And I get discouraged. I'm sure you have as well. And that's the thing. Like if the previous goal didn't work and you really did try, you tried to give it your all, you tried to do everything, right? If the previous goal didn't work, then go back, look at the goal and set a new one. You don't have to completely change the goal, but maybe just tweak it a little bit. Maybe there's something that can be done to just adjust it, just adjust it a little bit, and then maybe it'll actually work for you. But the thing is, you won't know unless you try. You won't know unless you try. Exactly. Try again. You see, when people set goals for themselves, they usually have a plan on how they're going to achieve them. But when they fail, they become doubtful of their abilities. And this can lead them to giving up on their goals altogether, completely just saying, you know what? I tried it. I failed it. That's that. However, it's important to remember that failures are only temporary. Failures are only temporary setbacks, and they should not be allowed to define you nor your future. You nor your future. Again, everyone experiences failure. So it's important to learn from them so that you can grow and improve. A failure is only a failure if you allow it to be. Ah, type that in the comments. Type that in the comments for me. A failure is only a failure if you allow it to be. I'm going to say that again because I feel it. I feel that one. A failure is only a failure if you allow it to be. Remember, you can always choose to pick yourself up. And just like Tony said, try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Tony says specifically especially in relationships. Girl, listen, we're not going to talk about that right now. But yes, especially in relationships, especially in your pursuit of your career and your job, especially in all of those things, right? You get to choose. So remember, you are not your failures. Oh, wow. That one just hit. You are not your failures. So don't let them stop you from reaching your goals, okay? You are not your failures. So don't let them stop you from reaching your goals. Now, before I move on to the fifth and final tip that I want to share with you, I want to ask, what is your secret for maintaining a positive mindset when you failed? Okay? Let me ask it again. What is your secret for remaining positive, when you failed? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And of course, if you are getting some value from this video, would you mind giving it a thumbs up and share it on social media, whether you're watching on LinkedIn, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, okay? Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. This year, I do have a goal to grow our DCTV community by helping 2022 multi-passionate entre leaders discover their purpose, unlock their potential, and make an impact. So if you know someone who would benefit from this content, go ahead and please share it with them. All right. If you are ready for the fifth and final tip, then say I'm ready. Go ahead and say I'm ready, because I'm ready to share it. Okay. I'm ready to share it with you. So here we go. Now, I know some people may not agree with this, but it's my belief. It's my belief, okay? When you have suffered from failure after failure after failure after failure after failure after failure, and you start to think that maybe you are the problem, okay? Maybe you are the problem, and then you allow that inner critic, you allow that negative self-talk to start beating you up. It's time to get some help. And that's actually tip number 5. Seek professional help. If you are struggling, okay, if you are struggling to cope with failure, it may be beneficial to seek professional help. And this is because, oftentimes when people struggle to cope with failure, it can lead to other mental health concerns. This is true. It can lead to other mental health concerns. Professional help can provide you with the tools you need to cope with failure in a healthy way, and then work through any other mental health concerns that may be present. Now, a professional could also help you identify any negative thought patterns or behaviors that may be contributing to your difficulties, contributing to the fact or the reason of why you are having trouble succeeding. Okay? So, if you feel like you're struggling to cope with failure, please reach out. Reach out for help. Get a professional to help you. Because it's necessary. It's not just for you, it's for those who are around you. It's for those who need you. I said this I said this actually in March, and I said it in February. The people who need you, we need you at your best. We need the best you. We don't need a torn down you. We need the best you. So make sure that you take care of yourself. If getting professional help is necessary for you, then do it. If you're looking for a winning mindset to help deal with failure and want some ideas on how to improve your life, here you go. This video is one of the best places to start. And with these winning tips that I just shared with you, of course, you can go back and look in the comment section, but let's see, let me go back and share them once again. Okay. Excuse me. The first one is acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. The second one is learn from your mistakes. The third one, create a positive mindset. Okay. The fourth one is to set new goals. Don't get stuck on the old goals. Just set some new goals. Adjust your previous goals if necessary. And then the last one is if you are seriously struggling with coping or how to deal with failure, then get some professional help. With these winning tips, I hope that you can avoid feeling discouraged or feel like giving up after experiencing those temporary setbacks in life that we call failure. Remember, it's important to take time out of every day to reflect on your thoughts and your emotions so that you can identify any negative thinking patterns. Additionally, it's essential to focus on the positive aspects of any situation and maintain a winning mindset. If you're struggling to cope with failure, I cannot say this enough. Please seek professional help. We need you at your best. Listen, I want to invite you to join me this month. Can you believe that April is like halfway over? April is halfway over, and I don't really understand why time is going by so fast. But I want to invite you to join me for the rest of this month as we continue our series on creating the right mindset. We've been exploring different ways of thinking to become a positive thinker, creating a winning mindset, talking about how to deal with failure. And next week, we have so much more. If you are excited, thank you. If you are excited about this, like I am, then go ahead and click here somewhere. If you're on YouTube, click here to subscribe to my channel. And if you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn, I say thank you so much. You can click the link in the description a little bit later, or check out the link in my bio so you don't miss a thing. And of course, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. I do hope that you will connect with me on social media at Dr. Charity TV everywhere. And on Facebook, it is at Dr. Charity TV page, so that we can continue this important conversation and empower each other to reach our goals. What are some things that you would like to achieve in your life? Let's work together to make it happen. And as always, my loves, I thank you for saying this is great information. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. As always, my loves, it's been such a blessing to motivate you on this beautiful Monday morning. And if you need more fuel to flame your inner fire, then please on YouTube, check out my playlist that's over here in the recommendation corner. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep winning.